Hey, it's Jessie May. Today I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be helping you build a beginner makeup kit. Okay. So after watching this video, you should know how to build your kit. You should not be up in Ulta looking confused and stressed and depressed. If you want to know how to do looks like this or this, keep watching. But first, I need my glasses. So I'm going to divide this video starting with our liquids and then moving up to our powders. First things first is your primer, okay? e.l.f. primer, she is that girl. She is affordable. You're going to need her. Next is foundation, Buki. I'm going to be using the Kiss foundation. She's amazing. She's a beautiful. Another good foundations is e.l.f. That is a good affordable foundation. I used to use e.l.f. but I ran out. But e.l.f. used to be my go-to when it came to like foundations and things like that. And Fit Me. Fit Me is also another good go-to as well, but I ran out. Move on to our concealers. Kissiliana. I got 2 concealers. So you need 2 concealers if you're trying to do a bright under eye look. Okay? So I have a concealer that is close to my skin tone, period. And then I have a concealer that is not close to my skin tone. It's very bright. So you will need those 2 if you're trying to do a bright under eye. But if you want to go the more natural route, girl, you don't need this one. You only need this one. Then we're gonna move on to blush. For blushes, you can use the Juvia blush. That is a good affordable blush. She's right here, okay? And yeah, moving on to powders. So for powders, I am a black girl. Okay, I'm brown. Yellow powder is your best friend. Setting powder. You're going to need that to set your makeup. You will also need like a light powder, just a little bit on the places that you want it brighten, but I would only stick to the yellow powder for now. And this is the Revolution banana powder. She works just as good as the $50 products, okay? Then we got our beautiful, Juvia's Place is that girl. Okay, you're going to can see a pattern here. All right, Juvia's Place is that girl. You get this if you want that warm, bronzy, you know that look that's going around that the girls are wearing, that I be wearing too. She's just that girl. How can I forget pressed powder, y'all? So pressed powder. For pressed powders, I would get 2 different pressed powders. So I would get a pressed powder that is close to your skin tone, so you can like really matte your face out. So like, give it that blur look. As you can see, like the girls, they be having that blur look. Yes, I figured it out. They use pressed powder. If you have like a bright under eye look, get a pressed powder that is light. As you can see, kind of the same shade as my concealer. So that's what I use to continue with my bright under eye look. Powder that is light. As you can see, it's kind of the same shade as my concealer. So that's what I use to continue with my bright under eye look. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I'm putting y'all on. Y'all better subscribe to me. I'm putting y'all on. Lastly, setting spray. So I use the One Size setting spray. People be like, oh girl, that don't work. It does work, okay? I have oily skin, so this is really good for the girls that got oily skin. It does work if you know how to use it right. If you know how to use it right, it's going to work. If you don't know how to use it, it's not going to work. But let me know if you want a tutorial on how to use that and how to put your makeup all together to make it look cute. Last, we have our beautiful Fenty lip gloss. You do not have to get Fenty lip gloss, okay? You don't have to get Fenty lip gloss. You can go to the beauty supply and get you a $1.99 lip gloss, okay? It does not have to be Fenty. And there you have it, your beginner makeup kit. And if this was very helpful, don't forget to subscribe to me, drop a like, and drop a comment so I can know if I help the girls. Okay, let me know.